Hola, bienvenidos. Welcome to Spanish 7 and 8. I'm Mrs. Galbraith, and I will be your child's teacher for this school year. If you click on my PowerPoint, you will see that there are many hyperlinks that will take you to different slides that I'm going to go through very quickly for you. First of all, there's the About Me. I've been teaching for 22 years, 15 of them here at Mid Lakes. I've taught everything from 7th grade all the way up to juniors, which is Gemini Spanish. I love hanging out with my dogs and my cats and my husband and hanging out here in Phelps, which is where we live. How to contact me is probably one of the most important slides in the entire presentation. First of all, I would love to talk to any of you, but it's very hard to get a hold of me on the phone because I'm on Zoom an awful lot. So if you really want to get a hold of me and you want to get a hold of me fast, send me an email, jgalbraith@midlakes.org. I'll tell you right now, I can get back to you probably within an hour or two if it's during the school day. I am stuck to this computer a lot, so I check my email probably 100 times a day. On Wednesdays, I run office hours from 1 to 2. If any student needs any help, they're more than welcome to pop in from 1 to 2 o'clock on Zoom and ask me any questions, and I'm always here to help them. I will try to get back to you. If I don't get right back to you that day, I definitely will get back to you first thing in the next morning as soon as I get into school. So please make sure you drop me an email, ask me questions. If you need to call me, please call the school at 548-6600. And as soon as I get the message, I will call you back. It might be a couple hours depending on my Zoom schedule for the day. My grading. Grading is pretty simple. Most of my class, we do a lot of tests and quizzes online. You'll notice that there's not a ton of homework in Spanish because the best way to learn a language is to just practice, practice, practice. And most of the time, the kids have to practice with me. Participation is a huge part of my class, even though it's 10%. I count it every single day. So, whereas they might not get a homework grade only once a week and they might not have any tests or quizzes that week, they have participation for every class that they attend. Zoom counts as participation. You can't learn a language if you're not in the class and participate and try your best. Supplies. I'm just going to tell you a little bit. I expect the kids to have a composition notebook and something to write with during every Zoom class. I post everything that we are doing in my Schoology page, including my PowerPoints, my presentations. I have been posting everything for them so that if they miss class, if they miss a word that we're going over or they didn't get the notes taken down, they can easily go back onto Schoology and find everything that I have done for that week. But it's very important that they keep a notebook and they keep up on what we are doing because that is huge, especially when we're online. This is just how to succeed. If you notice, I just want the kids to ask questions. Don't give up and keep trying. And if you need any help helping your student, please let me know. That's what I'm here for. So how my classes run is a little bit different than most other classes. My class is more of a conversation base. It has a lot of listening skills. You can't learn a language just by sitting there and writing it on paper and never ever using it. So there is not as much homework probably as you'll see in some other classes. And there's probably not as much paper and pencil as you'll see in other classes. It is a listening based class. And eventually it becomes a speaking class. And eventually it will become a reading and writing class. But it's baby steps. And we start with the basics and we will work our way up to that. If you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to send me an email. Ask questions. I'm here to help and I want all of my students to be successful.